what can be done is that our allies can continue to go to the brunches, continue to support in a positive manner, show up, and most importantly, vote, vote, vote. Get out and really make sure that we make that impact with your voice. It could be as simple as a social media message, liking and supporting your shows that you go to locally, and encourage people to continue to do that, because what's happening, I believe, is that drag is all over the world and it's in the mainstream, and what we're seeing is that people, instead of acting in the fear that they have because something is different, they're acting in anger. And the bottom line is, just because we don't necessarily understand something or someone does not mean we have the right to be disrespectful.
Support artists no matter where they are, especially drag artists, trans artists, and also make sure you're voting, because you got to get these people out and get the right people in so that we can flourish and everybody can flourish. I think the people doing these bans and stuff think that we're trying to take over the world and get rid of them. We're not trying to get rid of anyone. We just want to make it so that it is fair and equitable for everybody to do their thing. You don't bother us, we don't bother you. We just want to do our art and call it a day. And most of these people that are doing the drag bans have so many other things to worry about, like children and healthcare and all of these things that are actually important, as opposed to trying to ban art.
I think it's just a distraction from the people who really don't want to focus on the actual issues like gun reform. They have to really deflect and make it about something that it's really not. I mean, again, look around. There's just love here. There's nothing bad going on that the people are trying to instill upon us. And for any allies, any people who are out there who might even be on the fence, if you've been to a drag show, a drag brunch, anything like that, please, 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 if you're on the fence with any of these issues, I need you to get off the fence and join us in our fight, because we want to give you that love at these shows, and that's what our goal is, and we need that love right back right now. So please come and join us in the fight.
You know, I think there's a lot of stigma that's being built around our art form that just isn't true. Ultimately, I don't want to be around your kids. I didn't become a drag queen to entertain your kids. Now, someone like Nina West is an incredible role model who should be able to read to kids and go to libraries. And so I think, you know, as artists, right, there's a place for everyone. And it's like we look at somebody like Cardi B, who is a great role model, but is also singing about her wet ass meow. So, you know, it's about a balance, right? And it's about trying to understand where that individual artist is coming from, as opposed to categorizing us as one sort of thing. So I always say lead with education, break the stigma through that. I always say to use your voice. I think it's super important that we come together as a community, not only to support each other, but also to remind others how to support us. I think a lot of people want to support, you know, as a trans woman myself, I have a lot of people who always ask me questions and they don't really know how, and they don't want to offend me, and that's beautiful, but also ultimately if you never ask, how are you going to progress? How are you going to move forward, right? So I think offering your voice to those who may be scared to tap into this community, and of course voting. I mean, voting is number one, right? We got to get people elected who are for us and for our rights and for equal rights, because I think ultimately that's what this is about. This isn't about drag, this isn't about being trans, this is just about people being different and people trying to put a cap on that. So no cap here, let your freak flag fly, that's my vibe.